Welcome, sports bettors from around the world.
Welcome back, Sports Gambling Daily, for a Saturday. It's December 7th. Thank you so much for watching. We got the Dallas Mavericks taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Man, the Mavericks, eight of their last nine. They've won 8 out of their last 9 games. They just beat up the Wolves, the Timberwolves, and they just played this Pelicans team just not too long ago, and they blew them out too, 118-97 on the Pelicans' home court. Philly, Dallas Mavericks have been rolling, and on the flip side, the Pelicans have not.
That's true. Dallas is playing absolutely tremendous. You're right. They just blew them out a couple of games ago in New Orleans. I will say this. I like the Pelicans as far as their offensive game is concerned. They can score the ball. They have some talent on that side, certainly with Drew Holiday. You obviously have Brandon Ingram is becoming a pretty good go-to guy. J.J. Redick can spread the floor some, but they lack defensively completely. They don't really bring it at all. That's where they've been suffering the most, and that's where I think Dallas probably can take advantage of it. They play really well on the home court as well. Obviously, Luka, Porzingis, you got a cast around them that's playing awesome. Seth Curry's been playing well. So I lean probably, in this case, I probably like Dallas. I would say to win this game, but this is one of those games where, you have two teams that just played each other recently. And sometimes that can be an advantage to maybe the team that didn't win the first time. Maybe they can figure out some of the things they did poorly in that game. And I kind of like New Orleans to sort of stick within that number. I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to do that. But there are some interesting trends in this game too.
Yeah, for sure. Well, one of them is the Mavericks are 9-1 against the spread in their last 10 games. That's pretty impressive. I mean, the simple fact is in the when Dallas is winning, it seems like they're covering the spread at an alarming rate.
Yep.
And head to head, the Pelicans are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 meetings. I mean, a lot of signs, everything actually is pointing towards the Mavericks here. What about injuries? Is there anything that we need to be concerned about as far as on the injury front?
It looks like for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell is upgraded to probable. And then on the other side,
Because he has a wrist contusion, right?
That is, yeah. So yeah, it says contusion or arm issue, whatever that exactly means. And then looks like Derek Favors on the other side is questionable. Darius Miller is out with an Achilles. I actually think he's been out, so that's not really a big thing. But if something pops up with load management or something, other like sort of ticky-tack thing that happens as it gets closer to the game, I always got to monitor that. But this is early on, and I could certainly I certainly could see Dallas blowing them out. It certainly could happen. They've been amazing.
Right.
They might be ahead of schedule as far as their rebuilding process is concerned. I don't know if they were supposed to be this good so quick, but Luka is special. So, with that being said, I could certainly see a situation where Dallas blows them out. But there's just something about this Pelicans team that I like, and if they can stop the Dallas at all, or if Dallas is off shooting the ball a little bit that night, I can see it make a case for the Pelicans sticking within that number for sure.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Let's look at the money here real quick. So, all right. So first off, let me tell you the line. The Dallas Mavericks are -9 in this matchup. Over under 233.5. And as it stands right now, it looks like 82% of the money, or I'm sorry, 82% of the tickets are on the Dallas Mavericks. But here's an interesting thing here, Philly. 57% of the cash is on the Pelicans. That's a huge disparity there. So, man, I don't know what to make of that.
So does that tell you there's some sharp money coming in? Right?
Yeah, it sure looks like it. So that's something to consider, guys. 57% of the money currently, as it stands, is on the Pelicans, but 83% of the tickets, which mainly tells you the public is on the Mavericks.
Yeah.
So something to look at where we can actually see this line maybe even move in the opposite direction that we would think it would. Maybe this thing even goes to -8.5 if that kind of money continues to roll. So all that being said, Philly, it's hard for me not to lean the Dallas Mavericks here because they've just been so dominant.
Yeah, and I get where you're coming from. Early on, I am actually leaning the other way. I'm leaning the Pelicans plus the points.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys, let's talk about our contest we got going on today. So if you can guess the exact score, if you can take the Pelicans or you can take the Dallas Mavericks, if you guess the exact score of this game, we'll give you a week's worth of our premium selections absolutely free. Here is the rules. There's 3 simple rules. Make sure you follow them. Otherwise, you will not win even if you guess the exact score. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and also follow us over at sgdwins.com. That's where you can find our premium selections. Philly's has been red hot with his prop bets, and he doesn't give them all online. He saves some for inside our private group, and Joe's been crushing it in the live betting. Big Mike gives away some of his good plays in there too, and I have my system plays in there. We have a lot of great stuff going on in the private group, so make sure you join today, sgdwins.com.
Yeah, thanks again for checking us out. And, hopefully one of you guys will hit this score right on the head, and we'll give you a week's of our plays for free, man. Best of luck to everybody.
Yep. Hit that thumbs up button. Don't you dare hit that thumbs down button.